Okay, so we're going to talk about MLA formatting. This is just the standard way that essays and other writing are formatted within the humanities, which is like social studies, English, history, those kinds of things. So here's a quick review. Then I'm not going to go over every single detail of MLA formatting, but these are the biggies. Next week we'll talk more about your works cited page and something called parenthetical citation. But this week we're going to stick to the basics. So firstly, you need to have a header. So that's something that appears on every page of your paper that has your last name and the page number. I'll show you how to do that in a second. You need to have a heading, which is your name, the class, the teacher's name, and the date. And then you need to have a title for your essay. And it needs to be something other than just title or something like that. It needs to be an actual title. We'll talk a little bit about that in a second. And then the entire paper needs to be double spaced. Okay. And so now I'm going to show you how to do those things. I've got a Google Doc here opened. The first thing I need to do is insert a header. So I go to insert. I go down to where it says header and page number to start with. I'm just going to put header. I'm then going to go over here to the alignment tabs and click on right align because I want the name in MLA. It always appears on the right hand side of the page. Then I type my name and hit one space. Now I'm going to go up and go back to insert and go over to page number, and I'm going to click on the top left one that has a 1 and a 2 because I want the first page to count as the first page. Sometimes you have a title page in certain things, but not in MLA formatting. So I want to click the top left one that has a number on each page starting with page 1. So click on that, and you can see it's automatically made that appear at the top. And if I go down to my next page, so if I enter all the way down to here and start a second page, it'll show up as page 2 automatically. So now I've inserted my last name, page number as the header. Okay. So if you need to stop the video and go back and watch that again, do so, but you're going to stop now and do that on your new Google Doc that you've copy and pasted your entire essay into. Do that now. Okay, now we're going to talk about your actual heading. So that is a header. This is your heading. So you start with your name. So you'll type your name in there. And then you're going to put the class, which is English 8, your teacher's name, Mr. Kortenke, and the date, which is 11, let's go with November 13th, 2019. Okay. Then you're going to put your title. And for your title, you need to have it centered. So you're going to go up here to the alignment buttons again and press the center one. And now you're going to come up with your own title. I'm just putting title there. Typically for titles, you don't want it to be just the main topic of your essay. So you don't just want it to be called Ender's Game. You want it to be something that relates to your thesis somehow. So something like, let's say that a lie was the person you think is the most important. So you could put the importance of a lie in Ender's Game, something like that. So the importance of a lie in Ender's Game or something that's kind of descriptive of your thesis. It's okay to have longer titles in essays. Okay. So something that lets us know if we're just looking through titles and wanting to read a paper, what your paper's about to some extent, other than just Ender's Game. Okay. Okay, now that you have a title, you're of course going to have to go back to the left alignment, and now you'll have all your essay. Okay, and so as you write your essay, or as you've copied and pasted your essay into this document, now you need to highlight it. So you're going to highlight. Actually, you'll highlight everything, including your header. And my title just jumped there, so give me a second. So you'll highlight everything, and you need to make the entire document double spaced. So in order to do that, you highlight it again, go up to Format, and go to Line Spacing, and make sure it's set to double. Okay, so again, format, line spacing, set to double. Okay, there's also a tab, a shortcut tab that says line spacing that looks like this after the alignment tabs. So there's a button or tab that you can click on to do that more quickly as well. Okay, so I think that's where we're going to stop for your MLA formatting today. Once you've got it formatted that way, you can stop, turn it in, and move on back in your writing day activity to creative writing. Thank you.